Currently sat in third place on our return to the Bundesliga. 10 games of the season left to play. Last episode we were dreaming of being in Europe. Could it now start being a reality? Welcome back to episode 9 of Saving Schalke. 2 games coming up today in the Bundesliga. A home fixture against Union Berlin, down in 12th, and the return fixture against runaway leaders, BAYERN Munich. Also, stay tuned later on for our youth intake. It should be due out this next couple of weeks, so we'll go through that together, see if you have any kind of outstanding talents. Last one wasn't great, although there's a few kind of players developing and coming through that, which I'll show you later. A couple of wins today sees us maintain our third spot. Never going to catch Dortmund or Munich, kind of top 2 secure, but certainly the fight for European spots is on. Let's see if we can grab a couple of good results, continue a good run of form. You join us in this episode as we sat third in the Bundesliga. Been on a fairly good run of form lately. Since you were last with us, we had our Christmas break, came back, had a friendly against FC20, didn't go really well, and I kind of thought it would be the start of a kind of a downward kind of turn in form. Fairly even kind of stats-wise, they just took their chances more clinical, kind of get the players back to fitness after a Christmas break. But since then, we went on a 4-game win streak, including a fantastic 2-1 away victory against Bayer Leverkusen. Unfortunately, they followed that up with 2 draws against Gladbach and Wolfsburg. Great win at home to Hoffenheim, and unfortunately an away defeat to Augsburg. Our first defeat in 8 games. Not too bad overall. A little bit disappointing though, the manner of that defeat. Didn't really kind of get into the game. Fairly dominated by an Augsburg team there, which is kind of frustrating. Rodrigo picked up an injury in this game as well. He's now out for quite a while, a good few weeks, 6 weeks, I think. Really going to be a big miss. Haven't really got someone of that quality to replace him. So we have to try and kind of maybe bring someone in who would normally play, maybe give him a good run of games. For today's games, like I said before, home to Union Berlin, down in 12th, and runaway leaders, BAYERN Munich. Kind of form-wise, would really expect a bit more from the strikers. Quite is not kind of good in kind of spells and flashes, if you like. 6 goals in the Bundesliga, 9 for the season. Not very prolific. Keeps finding himself offside. But then finally got this trait, so hopefully he can kind of look at that line a little bit better. Start banging them goals. Make kind of better decisions when he's getting them positions. Top still picking up the odd goal. 10 goals for the season in the Bundesliga. 12 overall. Still think I could maybe do a little bit more up front. Unfortunately, Rodrigo off for 3 weeks. Going to kind of miss this kid. 6 goals, 2 assists, fantastic ratings. Really starting to kind of grow into that role. Develop really, really well. Here we go. Our first match of the episode. Home to Union Berlin. Team in goal is Yusufu. Right back, Mehmet Aydin. Bomgal and Matasini as centre backs. Owian, wing back on the left. Volupasi gets his second kind of start for the team. Defensive midfielder role. Schallenberg pushes up the box-to-box midfielder. Serjan is the missile on attack. Miesel gets a rare start as the attacking midfielder on attack. Top and Koiter take the advanced forward positions. Going for a little bit more from my strikers today. Like to say that the grabbing goals can't really be too critical, but like to see them playing a little bit more clinical. Certainly Koiter. Hopefully with that trait developed now, you can start kind of working the line a little bit better if you like, and time these runs a little bit better. Maybe pop up with a few more goals. He's got the pace, he's got the finishing. Just needs to kind of have that kind of mentality to stay on side. 15 minutes in, fairly quiet match. Lack a little bit in possession, but that's understandable against that kind of formation with the 5 at the back. Really difficult to break down and always open to the counter attack. But with having that kind of compact midfield, I think we're more than equal to it. You defend a free kick from the left. Schallenberg will bring the ball out. Counter attack on here with Miesel. You find that cross into the box. No, Koiter fouled. Go to VAR this, hopefully have a penalty. Open the game up with a run over to the TV screen. Taking his time. Looked like a penalty to me, to be fair. Stone wall. Although, is he going to be having it? Is he going to be near the ball? Debatable. Penalty awarded. Not sure who'll take this. Maybe Top. It seems fine. Hope he's not injured. No, he's back on his feet. Top to take the penalty. Not overly confident, if I'm honest, but rubbish. Absolutely rubbish penalty. Well, opportunity missed to take the lead. It's for half time as well. We are with the corner in. Top jumps for the ball, doesn't get the header. Opportunity wasted. Drop a little bit of encouragement here. It's always going to be a difficult game, certainly with them playing 5 at the back. So that penalty would have come at an absolute perfect time. Try and inspire them at half time to come out firing. Better of the two teams. Who's got a throw on the right? Serjan. Polepsi. Serjan. 1-0. Fantastic finish. Great link-up player there in the midfield. Polepsi being that ball through to Serjan. Great finish. Certainly deserved on the balance of play, I think. Certainly needs something special to kind of break this deadlock after missing the penalty as well. Great finish by Serjan. They're looking a bit tired there, a little bit jaded there, team, so maybe a little bit more energy levels maybe in our favour as we approach the 60-minute mark. Yeah, give it 10 more minutes and look to make a couple of changes. Top not having the best of games. Certainly a game that's been won in midfield here, I think. Pause out there, make a couple of substitutions. Michel not having the best of games. Strikers not really firing at the minute. Again, probably understandable. Playing against a 5 at the back formation. Probably not going to be much space. Give Castell a try there. Bring in Terode for maybe a bit of height. Give him something to aim at. But overall, really happy. Certainly with the midfield. That was where the battle was going to be. Von Gaal, bring on Bisek. Keep Matsini on for a bit of experience, I think. It's been fresh legs at the left back there, I think. Bring Becker on. See if we can maybe nick another goal from a corner, from a set piece. Got some nice height in there now. Like I say, they're starting to tire. Hopefully won't cause too much of a threat. Towards the last 10 minutes of the game. Winding down slowly. They've not created anything, although they dominated possession. Game of that formation you kind of expected. Never really going to create too much though. 1-0 win. Not a bad start to the episode. Another 3 points in the bag. Got a bit of praise out here. Get morale up a bit, but great win. Nothing too flash, nothing too fancy. But playing against those 5 at the back formations, there's never going to be a barn burner, I don't think. So really happy with how that went. Disappointed with the penalty miss, but keeps us in third. 46 points. Top 2 absolutely running away with it. Never ever going to catch these two. But for our first season back in the Bundesliga, I can't grumble. I know previous episodes I've been kind of critical, maybe it's a little bit whingy. But when I see, my team, young players coming through, can't really grumble, to be honest with you. Stephen Mayer is announced his retirement. Who's this guy? Physio. I'd look to replace him. So yeah, a little bit critical, but overall I can't really grumble. Young squad, haven't really made that many signings. Never had the money to do so. Brought a lot up from our youth team. And to be fair, I think we're obviously massively overachieving. Don't think there's kind of any denying that. Sat third, 25 games played. 9 games left of the season. I think if we maybe get 6 wins out of those 9, maybe there's a couple of draws thrown in there, another little good run. Just kind of cement our place in Europe. I'd be happy with 6th. Just kind of any kind of European qualification would be fantastic, both financially, get us out of that kind of mess, get some more money into the club, more revenue, kind of pay off those debts, and hopefully we can start making some kind of exciting transfer windows. Really happy with that as we move on to our next match. Second game of the episode, away to Bayern Munich. It's not going to be easy. Harry Kane, found a little bit of form. I think the start of the season looked a little bit quiet. Certainly against us in the first game, didn't really kind of do much. I think we kind of ran out 1-0 winners, I think. Is that right? Oh, sorry, 1-0. We got a draw at home. Not too bad. Hurricane very, very quiet. Only kind of come into his own past few games. 17 goals, 2 assists for the season. Certainly kind of want to watch out for. Having a quick look at the club vision. Time place based in Germany is one of our kind of targets. The board's devastated that we haven't. Although I brought a German defender in back from Italy, well, on loan. Basically got no money to sign players, so I don't know what they're twisting about. Play counter-attacking football was one of them, favoured. Why? We're playing really good attacking football, winning games. We're disappointed in that. But overall, though, A+ rating from the board. Supporters a little bit harder to kind of please. Again, they want counter-attacking football, so they're disappointed in that. Be competitive against Dortmund requirement. Well, we got beat 1-0. To me, that's competitive. Could have been 4, 5, 6. So, not sure where the kind of listened about that for. Whinging a little bit about the draws. Our first season back in the top flight, third in the league, yet still whinging. Very, very difficult to please. But we headed to our next match. We at Bayern Munich. Not holding out too much hope for this, if I'm being honest with you. I'd take kind of a point would be fantastic. Not to get absolutely whooped would be even better. I don't want to see a 3, 4, 5-0 game. Just destroying morale, but see what we can do. See, not overly expectant of anything, to be honest with you. So take what we can, see how it goes, and then maybe move on. So earlier I mentioned kind of youth players that we kind of our last intake. Something, as you can see, developing fantastically well. Petropoulos, kind of left back there, really, really, really good kind of development. Worth about 8.8 million. Still got kind of really good potential. Training like an absolute beast. Had him up in the first team as like for a substitute appearance. Just gave him a little bit of game time. Ian as well, someone who's developing really, really well. Yeah, probably won't play him as any form of a striker. We haven't kind of dropped back in that kind of attacking midfield role. But as you can see, some really good development, really good training. So here we go. Bayern Munich away. Might try something a little bit different. Going to kind of drop Bissek in there for a little bit of height. Give him a chance. Balut takes that right back spot. I'm not expecting much out of the game, so maybe a good opportunity to give some younger players a bit of game time. Becker, I'm going to put him as the left back. Schallenberg will take that role again. Box to box. Templeman comes back in. Third John will keep that Mazzada spot. Second midfielder, I'll give to Gashi. And Koita and top will take them advance forward. There we go. Bayern Munich away. Let's see what we can do. Fingers crossed it's not a thrashing. Don't want me kind of morale to kind of plummet. But like I say, put a bit of height in there, put a little bit of a chance. See if we can kind of maybe nick a corner, nick some set pieces. Got top up there as well, 6'4". Always good at that little bit of height. See if we can just nick something. Here we go, corner straight away from the right. Gashi whip one in. Ball comes in, doesn't find anyone. Balut, back to Gashi. Serjan, what a goal. 6th goal this season. Really made that Mazzada role his own in the past few matches. We have to look at. I don't think I'll be able to sign him. I'm saying I don't think his value is too high, depending on what our transfer budget is next season. But really performed really well, and probably one of the positions I have to look to strengthen maybe next season, along with that defensive midfielder role. I don't think I've got anyone in the kind of youth kind of setup that can kind of maybe drop into that, but maybe worth a look. Fantastic start for us. 4 minutes in, 1-0 up. Restricting Bayern Munich very little in the opening stages, but the kind of team that has that kind of energy levels that can maybe step up a gear, causes problems. But so far, we're holding our own. The highlight here, free kick for Bayern Munich. Ball's played forward, very direct to Muller. Cross comes in, Kimmich. Kuto, great save by Yusufu. Needed to be strong there, needed to stand up, and certainly did as we defend a corner. Kimmich with the ball in, some absolute quality in this team. Top head's clear. Koita back in again. Foreman. Back to Kimmich. bit of defending to do. Back to Yankuto and comes to nothing. Again, defending the throw in from the left. Davies, it could be relentless pressure here now. Coleman. Delete, I mean, some of them names here. Coleman. Dancing through. Great save again. Conceded corner. Right under the pressure here, but what do you expect from a Bayern Munich team? He's got to defend well, stay strong. The lid comes in, plays over the bar. Bit of pressure there from Bayern Munich. Good spell of pressure as Neuer takes the goal kick. Out to 30. Really, I've got the talent to play from the back and just play around us. I have got that defensive formation, but I feel as though if you invite pressure on like that, it's maybe too much for me players, I think. 30 dances around them. Young Kuto. Lovely ball in. Tell. 1-1. Don't think that was offside for me. I think he held that line well there and bit gutted. Oh, it's allowed. Get in. A bit of a let off. We get the kind of first half 1-0 up there. I kind of thought he'd be onside here, but maybe not. Yeah. Well spotted. Both shows that the danger's there, and they really started to grow into the game now. Really put us under pressure. Another highlight, Yusufu with a goal kick. I think he's going to launch it forward, which I don't want him to do. But maybe the pressure on. They win it straight back, which is why I want him to play off from the back, keep hold of that position. Over the bar. Put ourselves in a bit of trouble there unnecessarily. Really, really kind of under the cosh here, but to be fair, held our own. We've had chances, we've had our shots on target. We restricted them to be honest with you, fairly little, I think, for a Bayern Munich side. We'll drop some praise there. Give and keep morale up a little bit more. Everyone to the man's playing really well as we get a throw in with Becker on the left. The Templeman. Back to Becker. Cross comes in. Top. Head just wide. Great effort that. 6'4", top. Fortunately, Templeman's picked up an injury. Do have Gruger, who's should maybe have had someone a little bit better in that position. Probably my fault that. Well, we're here. Top's not having the best of games, but to be fair, he's up against a kind of Bayern Munich defence. Can't really argue too much with that. A little bit concerned with that loss of Templeman there. He was kind of a good box-to-box, good at getting the ball back. Playing that role as a cross comes in. Does anyone want to claim it? Beckett launches it wherever he can. Kuto comes back in with the ball. Tell. Frustrating. That poor goal to concede. I am worried about kind of how light I've made me midfield, but Beckett had to do something, I guess. But Tell unmarked in the box. No one putting pressure on him. Who was around him there? Balut. Centre backs nowhere to be seen. Matt Rossini went missing. Really, really disappointed with that. But Bayern Munich, what can you do? You have a corner though. Got some big guys in there. If you can find someone, Gruger, whip the ball in. Bisek, top. Oh, it's over the bar and wide again. Offside anyway. Wouldn't have counted. So we're creating chances, really holding our own. So I can't really grumble with the guys there. Fantastic performance so far. 20 minutes left to play. We may make a couple of substitutions. Gashi's looking really tired there. I've got no one on. I may try something a little bit different. Really lacking in midfielders at the minute. I should really have paid more attention to my substitutions. Kind of suffering with this now. May as well go for it. Quite this pace may serve well as a shadow striker. Top there. To road. Target forward, gives him to aim at. Obviously, you pick up a few more corners, which you seem to be getting as well. Got a bit of encouragement. Last 10 minutes. The highlight comes on. Vidovic. Maybe on the end of it. Cleared by Koita. What on earth was that? What a let off. Suicidal back pass there, but last 10 minutes. So we expect Bayern Munich to start putting the pressure on. Can we hold on? 6 minutes of injury time. Drop a little bit more encouragement. Last corner for us, maybe. Anything? No. Fantastic result, that though. I mean, under the cosh, a large part of the game. Again, like I say, I don't think we were kind of out muscled. They had a better XG, but we had some of ourselves. 2 shots on target, 9 shots overall. Fantastic with that performance. Give him a bit of praise, and deservedly so. That keeps us in 3rd place. Over the moon with them, 4 points in them 2 games. Couldn't ask for anything more, to be honest with you. 3rd in the Bundesliga. And we move on. Europe's looking like a real kind of possibility here now. Gutted Templeman's out for 6 weeks. It's a big miss. 6 weeks there, but what can you say? 3rd in the league, 47 points. 8 points clear of 8. So it's kind of all on us now. Keep this momentum going. Get into that European spot. That'd be a fantastic achievement for our kind of first season back at the top flight. You may remember at the start of the episode, I mentioned our youth intake. It was due kind of these next couple of weeks. Well, it's come in. Initially, it looks really, really good. 4 5-star kind of players there, including a goalkeeper. Not too bad. Unambitious personality, which is not great, but maybe mentor him, get that up a little bit. More determination, but see how he trains. Looking at him, not too bad. Some good, solid kind of stats there. Decent kicking, one-on-ones is decent. Good reflexes. 6'3" as well. So nice and tall. Maybe get his aerial reach up a bit as well as he trains that out. But yeah, quite happy with that. Some good kind of overall stats there for a 15-year-old. If we want to watch, if we can get that kind of personality sorted out. Again, another low determination. Hope it's not a theme. Very disappointed with that actually. With 2, but look at that. Tackling 15, marking 12, 6'2", great jumping reach, great heading. He's already got the kind of the stats there to kind of be really, really good. Again, we have to kind of train that determination out of him, or sorry, elevate it slightly. See who we've got in the kind of in the squad who can kind of maybe mentor him. Got a winger, which we didn't really want, but could always train that into Mazzala. They tend to seem to have the similar kind of traits, so maybe drop him into the Mazzala role. Again, pacey, good determination this time, 15. Not too bad, good technique, decent finishing as well, so maybe Mazzala role could suit him. They're actually too far away from being an advanced forward as well, to be honest with you, with that pace and quickness. Composure's low though, concentration, but again, only 15 years old. Certainly not too bad. Actually got the English centre back there, so it's kind of really good. Always worth a few pounds for getting a good English centre back. Maybe get make some money on him if he doesn't make it in the first team. Striker here, finishing of 10. Not the quickest, but again, tall at 6'2", decent pace. Could really be one of those kind of what you call the meta striker. This FM, good flair on him. Really good kind of solid overall stats there as well. Fairly okay determination. Not the best of personalities, but again, so we can kind of maybe mentor. Really happy with that. Some really kind of solid stats. Really decent physicals. Some good mentals there where you'd want them. Good base ones at 15 years old again. And some fairly good technicals where you'd expect them as well. So quite happy with that initial one. Got another couple of 4 stars here. Right back. Again, really good solid foundations. I'd like to see a little bit more in the cross and dribbling department, but so far fairly happy with this intake. We'll get all these signed up. Again, a left back there. Lacking a little bit in the dribbling. 5'8", good work rate, good teamwork, some good mentals there, in fact. Good leadership. Maybe worth looking into maybe making him a centre back. So I can't see him operating as a wing back with a low dribbling. And maybe hard to get that up to a decent level. 5'8", 48 is not the best. He does got great jumping reach, but to be honest with you, maybe even have him as a kind of a central midfielder. Retrain him, get his tackling and kind of marking up maybe acceleration and quickness, but got some good mentals there to be a kind of a workhorse, like a good kind of midfielder. Certainly something to look into, I think. But overall, really good kind of youth intake. See, if you're watching this video, comment in the box. What do you think of it? Anyone that stands out for you? Anyone that kind of maybe you can see developing into a kind of a world-class player? Disappointed with some of the personalities and some of the kind of ambition, but could maybe mentor that out somewhere. So I have done a video on mentoring, which I'll maybe drop in the description there if anyone's interested. But that kind of sees us to the end of the end of the episode. We're going to head to the schedule. 8 games left of the season. We may come back for kind of the last months at some point, maybe the last 2 games, see where we're at. Hopefully, still pushing for that European spot. So if you enjoyed the series, please give it a thumbs up. And the more kind of interaction I get, the better the channel grows. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.